Hi guys. Um, Quick video. I'm sitting in my room, so apologies for that. Um, EURUSD. If you follow me on Instagram or other channels, other platforms, you would know that I've been talking about the EURUSD long for quite some time now. This is my main trade. I mean, I do scalp every now and then, but I've been holding on to this trade for more than 6 months now. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of big moves that are happening. So here I'm just gonna share some things on why I believe or why I have been believing in this pair and how things are turning, how things are moving forward. Let me just have a clean. Let me just clean up this chart for a bit. I'm sorry. Okay, remove indicator. Okay. So basically, I'm just gonna mention some of the things as I mentioned in regards to why I'm bullish on this pair. So let's start with a larger time frame. Large time frames are always very nice to get an overall image of how things might be. So you see here, I'm just gonna zoom into this weekly chart. This has been a structure of quite significance, I'd say. A lot of people call it head and shoulder. I don't really see it. I saw a falling wedge. I have been talking about the falling wedge for quite some time now. Uh, so okay, keeping things simple, yeah. I want to do a Fibonacci. So this is an uptrend, and this could be thought of. This is an uptrend, and it is trying to consolidate at a lower level before it starts to push back up. That's one of my bias. So how am I gonna sketch that? Okay, as I do this, I am at a very like 61.8 is a great point, 50 is a great point. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the deeper you go in a retracement, the stronger the move up. So I'm pretty happy with this. The fact that it held this, what was this? This was back in April. But anyways, it has been playing around this region. This is a line chart, so if you were to now move to a candle, that's what I normally do. You would see a lot of action around here. So this shows me, or this gives me good confidence that we're not going down much. We have a lot of business in this region here to take care of. That was one of the bias. So that's point number one. What else? Falling wedge. Let me go down to a daily, right? Uh, okay. I want to talk about what. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get you a good view. We actually remove the. So we already established that this point is a 61.8 Fibonacci. Actually, let me try to make things better. Let me try to get it this way, even narrower, because in reality, the zones have narrowed down. Yeah, there you go. So a line always, uh, the line chart gives you see, I try to sketch this without the line and now with the line. This is what it, okay, this is the right way uh, in terms of getting the real value, because you see the candle closes are different, so that's what's happening. I mean, there's so much noise if you have the candle on, so it's better to plot or sketch things with the line chart and then go ahead to put it back in the candles. What you see here is something crazy. So that's my falling wedge, yeah. So we discussed that this was a 61.8, and then some. You can also do a count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It did not touch any of this. 5 here. Okay. 5. It didn't go back up, so I'm still on 5. And from 5 we then broke. This was some time back. If you remember one of the videos where I was. So if you remember one of the earlier videos I posted when EURUSD had a big move, I was super excited. That was this move. Either it was this or the one that broke the ceiling of this wedge. Now, after it broke, the following week was down, and our emotions were rolling all over the place. And now we again went up and then down. And today, today's been a good day. I won't lie. Today's been a good day. So what I see now, or what you can see here, actually, I haven't had a look at this. There's been a lot of stuff going on around. So What we see here is that, so we were in a downward sloping wedge. We've broken out. Okay, let me zoom in to this one because this is important. So you see now we're at the wedge. I broke the wedge. I'm at the top. If this was a false breakout, okay, that would be disastrous for me and fellow bulls on the Euro USD. If this was a false breakout from this wedge, you would have gone back down violently. At least that's how the convention goes. Didn't happen, thankfully. We held on the wedge. So this shit right here is not imaginary. At least the algos, whoever, like the big market players, they have this shit in their perspective. At least I've lost words. So if this is being held, and if this is being held this way, you know that I didn't go back down. I'm on top of an earlier resistance. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. So then what happened? You went up. I was super excited. Then you went back down all the way. Now this, for scalpers and all that stuff, it's great. Maybe I was afraid too because I mean this could have always gone up and back down into the wedge, but then it held here. This is another point. I'm gonna sketch why this is again important. It held off here. This is 61.8 in the larger time frames. If I zoom in further, let me do something. So I'm gonna remove this one. So I'm gonna remove this. Okay, and oops, what did I do? Okay, so we already you know what? Okay, we already established that that was a good point. I'm gonna show you another one here. Check this out. You see how you're around 88 point something, again at an important level, and this coincides with the 61.8 on the larger time frame. So these are important shits. These levels are fucking important, is what I'm trying to say. And today, a few past days, it's been going on around this level. It's still held, and today it's now we're live. This is actually it's 11 p.m. where I'm at. We are live. It's 1.12760, so things are looking good. I hope for further consolidation. Where we might be headed. We can't really predict shit, but this downward thing has been halted, and we have tried to stay. We have tried to. It has tried to break the wedge, stay up, and try to consolidate at important levels. So let's see how things go. My targets have really been varied, all right. But if we get into like around 1.145, I would be super happy. If I come back to 1.140, I try to exit most of my trades because I don't feel very comfortable with the whole manipulation. And my fault is that I was super highly involved in this trade. I don't want to do that. So yeah, let's see how things go. For me, the plan is that as we approach this point, 1.140, I try to offload most of my longs and focus on how I could stay longer in this trade. Because if this is an actual consolidation and it has stopped this downtrend, then we have a long way to go up. Hopefully, with the rate cut upcoming, things could get very feisty. So yeah, let's see how things go. I hope it was useful. I have been trying to do such a video where I could show you on a chart on like the type of things I do. So we discussed at least three things: the falling wedge, the larger time frame with the 61.8 retracement, and all these important levels you see where you're turning from. So let's see how things go. As long as we stay above, above this line, of course, above these horizontal zones as well, we good. Next points of interest would be around 1.135, then 1.140. Let's see how we go. This month is super crazy. We have the Fed announcement. I hope there's a rate cut, but I have said this in another video that I'm also a bit concerned with the ECB. I don't know how they're gonna deal with stuff they might cut as well. I heard something in news today that they wanna revamp their goals of their inflation targets. I don't know what that really fucking means. That's a bit too much for my head. But yeah, I mean, I hope they don't cut. I hope they don't cut their rates, or I don't know, man. That's fundamental shit, and it gets very messy. But just based on this very technical analysis, I think we're good for the longs. It's just that don't be very risky. Don't be greedy. I have been greedy and I have suffered a lot before. So let's try to learn and grow together. I hope Illuminati don't be watching this video because yeah, that's risky shit. Anyway, let's see how things go. And I just want to again say that I'm not trying to jump on a on this trend. I have been talking about the EURUSD long for quite some time now, so I feel excited. Honestly, I'm not trying to brag about something that like I'm a prophet or something. No, I'm just excited and I'm happy that some things, I'm just restoring my faith on these technical analysis and stuff. So do let me know if this was useful and if we should do more of these. I was thinking to do live trading. I could actually trade now, but fuck it. I actually just got out of a trade today. Uh, Let me see if I can show it to you guys or not. Probably not. Never mind. So that's okay. Things are okay. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna win at the end. Hopefully. Stay tuned. Let me know. Let me know what you want to see more. I think this was neater than before because one of my older videos I was holding a camera up to the fucking screen. So, yeah. See you guys. Take care.